What is up, Panther Nation, Pantherologists? Welcome back to yet another edition of today's live stream. As always, it's your boy Clay. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. Let's see what's going on. Beautiful Friday outside here. A little windy outside. I think because of that storm that's off the coast, we're getting some wind. Apparently, we're going to be getting some wind and rip tides already. It's going to be a little bit of a rough patch going on with that storm of brewing out there on the coast. Jeff R's in here. Jeff, my buddy makes beats. I haven't actually got any beats from him in a while, so I wonder if he's made any new ones. So I'd have to check in with him on that. Josh is in the chat saying, I hope your coaches have a better calling. I hope our coaches have a better calling than the Lions last night. Our wide receivers are better than KC's. Yeah, Kadarius Toney let down Patrick Mahomes last night. That's who lost them the game right there. Because if he makes that catch, KC gets down the field, they probably kick a field goal, win the game, unless KC just goes for the touchdown. But Isaiah Pacheco went out. I thought when Isaiah Pacheco went out, I kind of felt like the game was over because their offense was not running the same when he was in the game. But when Kelsey's not in there for KC, these wide receivers aren't getting separation. So, you got to have somebody out there that can get separation. The Lions played a close game. I thought KC was going to win it like 30-24. I thought it was going to be a little bit more high scoring than that. I thought it was a great game to kick off the week. Congrats to the Lions, though. They deserve it. I think Dan Campbell is going to be a coach of the year candidate. I think they're going to win that division. I've said it all year. I think Detroit, people are sleeping on Detroit. I wish that from a fantasy standpoint, my dumb ass, of course, played Sky Moore thinking, okay, maybe since Kelsey's out, they were going to spread the ball around. Sky was going to get maybe some more touches. And I was hoping that maybe he would, have like a breakout game, but that did not work out for me in fantasy. And then, of course, I got Gibbs thinking that maybe Gibbs would produce more because, everybody's saying he's going to be 1,000-yard, 500, receiving yard back. That didn't work out. So, I'm not, so we'll see as time goes on, but I still think the Lions are very good. Aiden Hutchinson had a hell of a game for them as well. C3, JJ's in here. What's up, JJ? I'm doing good, man. I hope you are as well. All right, guys. Well, make sure you pound that like button. Let me know what you think about the last night's game against Kansas City and Detroit. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the chat. So sound off in the chat as we're going through today, as we're going through these PowerPoint presentation I got for you. So, check it out. But get sound off in the chat. Let me know what you think about the Detroit game. And then obviously we're going to be going through we're going to be diving into a lot of things. And I'm going to be also going over a couple things that I went over yesterday again, just in case people that missed the live stream yesterday, there are some things I really want to reiterate and go back over. So I am going to go over some things again today. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't lean on McKinnon a little bit more. I thought they were going to be spreading the ball around a lot more than they did. I thought the tight ends for Kansas City play well between Grant and Bell, Gray and Bell. I thought they were, I thought they played very well. MVS made some great plays. So, and of course, Amon St. Brown is he's that dude, man. He is that dude. I can't believe, think about it. We passed up on him over Terrace Marshall, which is crazy. We picked Terrace Marshall over Amon St. Brown, and look what he's doing. So that's crazy to think about. Lions legit, though. I picked them to win. Yeah, I didn't pick them to win. It's very hard for me to take value away from, obviously, Patrick Mahomes. So anyways, So again, appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Make sure you pound that like button as you're coming in, and we're gonna get right into things. Quote of the day, right? A man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is impossible that I may end up by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. Gandhi. That's the quote of the day. Gandhi. So we're starting off with some positivity today in this. I'm not saying this is going to be a negative live stream. I don't feel like any of my live streams are negative. I am just realistic, right? I'm just realistic when it comes to our team. Jeff's in here saying, bet you Chiefs wish they had, they maybe wish they had him last night. Burn 21's in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Happy Friday to everyone. All right. So let's talk about Evero. I want to talk about our defensive coordinator. I want to dive into him real quick, kind of get some, Evero doesn't just have a philosophy when it comes to the defense. I feel like he's kind of got this like magic Harry Potter wand for adapting to change, right? As he took the helm of the Panthers defense, he knew it was time to spin this playbook around and innovate like we've never done before. And I mean, he has done some exciting. I'm thinking he's going to do some exciting things with the talents that we have on this defense to work with, especially our corners with JC and Dante Jackson, as long as they stay healthy, right? They even added in Von Bell to that mix, Xavier Woods. So you got this nice, like Evero has this canvas to paint a masterpiece of a defense, in my opinion. So what is Evero's secret weapon, right, to this versatile defense? Well, it's the versatility and the hybrid of Jeremy Chin. It's like having a Swiss Army knife on the field, right? So while on the front seven may have some question marks hovering over them, this secondary knows that they're shining stars this season. So they're not complaining. They're embracing the challenge, okay? And that's the part of the grand scheme of things, right? The Panthers kept their preseason cards close to their chest, right? Leaving everyone guessing, right? Frank Wright even chuckled at the end of the mystery, when he was asked, like, doesn't seem like we got to see everything from this defense at an offensive standpoint. He said, of course, mission accomplished, but there's no more to this puzzle. Okay. Evero has instilled a new philosophy in in the defensive backs. Okay. No more pre-snap hints to the quarterback about coverage. It's basically a physical art that demands precision from that position. But these Panthers defensive backs are up for the challenge, I think. And according to JC Horn, they've been watching Broncos tape from last year, where Evero had his fingerprints all over it, right? So what's the secret sauce, right? Everything happens at the snap, keeping the offense guessing, okay? So Jackson chimes in and says it's calling it he chimed in recently saying it's like a very corner-friendly style. So, the Panthers corners are playing mind games with the opposing offense is what's going to be happening. Okay. Offenses like Sean McVay, the Rams, love to throw curveballs at defenses. Okay. So Evero's approach, on the other hand, is this like illusion of simplicity, right? It's about hiding intent and keeping the opposition on their toes. Okay. So prepared with like versatile players like Chen, the possibilities are really endless as long as it's executed correctly, right? Jackson knew Evero had something special in mind from the get-go, okay? He even mentioned that multiple times through press conferences and questions being asked about Evero. All right. So I'm hoping that we're going to see the potential of this defense, right? We got a talented secondary that prides itself on locking down receivers. I think this defense is ready to rock and roll. Now, obviously, from that standpoint, it's obviously depending on this whole Burns ordeal. And I'm not even going to be talking about that today. I'm not even going to be talking about the Brian Burns thing. I'm so done with it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of thinking about it. If they sign him, they sign him. If they trade him, they trade him. If he plays, he plays. Whatever. Like, I'm just done. I'm done to hearing about it. I'm done thinking about it. I'm kind of just getting on that mentality, that Frank Wright train of the next man up, honestly, because I'm just tired of thinking about it. And if that's the case, then we're just going to have to deal with the consequences that come with it. And if we pull out the victory in the end, which we'll dive more into that here shortly, great. If we don't, then they'll know that. I think they'll know. I think Burns is going to play. I still have a feeling that even if we don't get a deal done today or tomorrow, I think that he's still going to play. But there's definitely still some much improvement and need some still much to prove here on the defensive side, especially with the Falcons. I would say they have a versatile offense because, they got this offense on the horizon, depending on how Desmond Ridder pans out, really. I mean, I think they've got the talent there with Bijan and Drake and Pitts. But Evero seems to me not too worried about it. He's got talented secondary and a defense that has experience. Okay. Playing it close to his chest in the preseason was all part of the grand plan. So I'm hoping to see the Panthers unveil this defense against Atlanta on Sunday. So guys, sound off in the comments. Let me know what you are looking forward to with this defense with Evero, which makes me nervous because let's be real, our corners are suspect. I think we've seen what JC Horn can do. He's a lockdown dude. Like he's a true CB1 lockdown guy. He's our best corner. If he stays healthy, I think we'll be okay. Dante Jackson, I'm honestly thinking he's on his way out here soon. But from the corner standpoint, I feel really good for the most part. And I think Evero is going to prove why his defenses were so good in Denver. And he's going to prove that here with this defense. At least from the corner standpoint. Burn says definitely isn't. Burn, you tell me. So you're telling me who's your CB1? You're going to tell me Dante Jackson, because I can tell you right now, JC Horn's numbers when he's fully healthy and before he got hurt his rookie season, he had better numbers than Sauce Gardner. Before he got his foot injury, his first 3 games, he had way better numbers than Sauce Gardner. He's definitely our number 1 corner. Flow Nation 93, JC Horn, Dante Jackson, absolutely. I absolutely. Oh, Burn. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying. My bad. Sorry, I have to defend my boys. Sorry, I get a little. I got to defend our boys. I know you're a Panthers fan, I can tell, but it's just I got to defend my boys. You know what I mean? We can't let it. See, that's the problem with some of our fans. I feel like sometimes our fans let other teams talk down to us and not respond. Sometimes. JC isn't suspect. Okay, cool beans. Appreciate that. All right, Bryce Young's bold ambitions. Now, we've got quite a storm of brewing with Bryce Young, I feel like. All right. I think he's more. Jeff, let's say yesterday, I think you said we extended Burns. Do we actually do it? I haven't seen anything about it. So this guy on Twitter, apparently posted up here. I'll show you real quick, Jeff. I'll show you real quick on Twitter, Jeff. And I have the comments. I have the post ready. So this was posted yesterday by a guy. Apparently, they say his takes are spot on, but then I found out that sometimes they're not. So here you go. So this is what they were saying about Burns, and this is the last thing I'm talking about. I said I wasn't going to talk about Brian Burns this episode, and look what's happening. Anyways, Todd Hampton. So apparently this guy has made numerous accusations before on Twitter predicting that they were going to sign. Like he made the prediction that Deshaun Watson last year was going to sign with the Carolina Panthers, and look how that turned out. But apparently this is what he said yesterday, that he posted this up saying Burns expected to reach a deal before nightfall today. Well, that didn't freaking happen. Okay. And then he said the deal of the neighborhoods of $28 million per year. So Burns will play Sunday versus. So I don't know. From what my understanding is, this is some BS. A lot of people are saying, So there's a lot of people out there that were, calling him out, saying you were wrong. Also, I got another funny post I made this morning. Well, it's not funny. It's just, I've been making.
Buddy, what's your name? Stan. Oh, see? I just kicked Stan. Calm down, Sean. Don't tell me to calm down. Nobody tells me that I don't know controversy. You gotta be kidding me. I'm just thinking me. What I know.
Jeff, no problem.
Buddy, what's your name?
Buddy, what's your name?
Oh, see? I just kicked Stan. Calm down, Sean. Don't tell me to calm down. Nobody tells me that I don't know controversy. You gotta be kidding me. I'm just thinking me. What I know. You, buddy.
I thought y'all would enjoy that. I made that this morning.
Stan. Oh, see? I just kicked Stan. Calm down, Sean. Don't tell me to calm down. Nobody tells me that I don't know controversy. You gotta be kidding me. I'm just thinking me. What I know. You, buddy.
So I made that this morning. I posted it up on Twitter. I'll post it up on YouTube too, for fun. But all right, let me get back to where I was at. So that's just something fun I made this morning. Exactly. I need our fans to have more confidence in our team. Absolutely, man. Our team, I feel like our fan base sometimes gets a little down in the dumps, negative. Listen, to me, at the end of the day, if this team goes 0-17, I will still be ride or die. I will still be on YouTube. I will still be bringing my takes, my opinions. I'm ride or die, man. Like if we go 0-17, I will still show my face. Okay. And I will still wear Carolina Panthers gear. I will still throw on a jersey. Okay. All right. And I will still be optimistic, but I will also be real at the same time. Like I am real as they come. I'm 100% honest. I have nothing to hide, nothing to lie about. The only person that knows anything about me is the man upstairs. Like I said, I'm going to be here no matter what. I like Horn. I just need to see him stay healthy a full season before I feel comfortable about it. John, I feel we're all on the same page here about the whole cornerback situation. No problem, Jeff. Let's see. Yeah, not going to trust any speculation about Burns' deal until it gets reported by a reputable source. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter to come out and say something, or even Pat McAfee or something like that. Like, I'll wait for one of those guys to come out and say something, or if it pops up on ESPN. I got a new TV that I'm going to mount on my wall. Y'all be able to see it here soon. But I've got Good Morning Football on right now. I'll show it real quick. See over there with the Xbox. Is my Xbox still on? Oh no, it's off. Okay. I was playing some before I hopped on. I was playing because I got a lot of work done this morning. So I hopped on and was playing a little bit of the some Madden. All right. We have really good beat writers that cover the team. Yeah. I try to I cover them as closely as I possibly can. I've got ESPN, CBS, Bleacher Report, the Panthers app, Twitter. I got a couple more news sources on my phone that notify me instantly when something comes about with Panther news. So that's how I get a lot of my sources. Obviously, watching from afar, covering and trying to cover him the best way I can. It's the best way you can do it. Guys, make sure you pound that like button. I got 18 people in here. We got 15 likes, 3 more. We're got the channel to where it needs to be for now. I'd love to get this live stream up to 50 likes, man. If we can get this channel up to 50 or this stream to 50 likes, I would love it. I'm also, by the way, guys, I am 1 subscriber away to 2,500. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Or just all 18 of you, if you're not subscribers, just go ahead and all of you subscribe. That would be great. It's free. Don't cost you a thing. Make sure you click that post notifications bell. And of course, as always, make sure you pound that like button, like Hulk smash that like button. All right. If CB1 and 2 goes down again, we need to start talks about replacing these guys next offseason. Yeah. I think Dante Jackson for sure is going to get replaced. I think they're going to still take their chances with JC Horn, if anybody. But when it comes to the corner position, you know, Dante Jackson, I got to see what I need to see, though, is I need CJ Henderson to step up and be consistent. That's what I need to see. We can talk about, Jonte Jackson and JC Horn staying healthy as much as possible, right? But I need to see CJ Horn step up. Or not CJ Horn, CJ Henderson. Good Lord. But I do need to see JC Horn and Dante Jackson stay healthy. All right, enough of that. Let's get into Bryce Young here, okay? So, like I said, I think there's quite a storm of brewing with Bryce Young this season. I think there's more than meets the eye. At a first glance, Bryce Young may seem like another rookie quarterback, but I think people don't need to be fooled, man. There's an unassuming confidence in this kid, man. A killer mentality that transcends words and you can hear it across the field about him, man. And then, leading from the front, that's another thing this guy does so well. He's named one of the captains for the 2023 season. His decision was as predictable as a sunrise, honestly. Number 1 overall pick, 2023 NFL draft, seamlessly integrated himself into this Panthers team, which has been a whirlwind of a summer with this team, right? And it's clear that he's here to make a statement, all right? And he's a different kind of leader, I think. Young isn't a flamboyant, in-your-face leader like like Cam was, but there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm just saying, instead, he's more of a silent force, like almost like a silent killer, okay? He has that assassin mentality, right? A player whose actions speak louder than words is the best way I can describe it, okay? He's quite confident, right? He's got some unwavering on-field mindset. He's got the uncanny ability to captivate everyone's attention. Those are qualities that make a natural leader, okay? He's also a professional poise at his age. Very professional. Despite his youth, Young approaches this role with humility, gratitude, right? He acknowledges the honor of being named team captain, recognizes the trust his teammates, his coaches have placed in him, right? Marcos Cash is in here. What's up, man? Proving himself, right? I think it's the thing that he's been doing here so far. For Young, his path establishing himself is clear. Delivering results on the field, right? The Panthers have long yearned for a consistent quarterback play. And I think Young is the answer they've been waiting for, okay? With high expectations riding on his shoulders, the pressure is on to justify the investment made to secure him, okay? So he's been winning my heart. He's been winning my mind, right? The charisma extends beyond the field from this kid. He's quickly won over the locker room. He's earning respect from veterans like Burns and Hurst and Sanders, Thielen, and their praise speaks volumes, especially for the younger members of this team. Knowing they have a leader that they can trust is priceless, in my opinion, when it comes to the quarterback position. Okay. Andy Brown's in here. What's up, man? Appreciate you joining the live stream. Now, navigating through rough waters is what really is the biggest thing. Success is really a smooth sailing thing, right? Especially for rookie quarterbacks. There will be challenges and setbacks. I think Young's unyielding resolve and unwavering support of his teammates will keep him afloat in this storm. And he's just a born leader, man. I mean, there's much more I can say about that, except that Bryce Young has the history of leading, from high school all the way up to his Heisman Trophy, winning year in college career, right? He's always been at the forefront. So now in the pros, he'll do what he does best and lead the way. So I'm ready to see what Bryce Young does this week. We're going to be talking about on Sunday. We'll definitely be talking about him more here shortly. So I'm just looking forward to maybe the next couple of years with this kid, man. Maybe next 10 years. Who knows, right? I'm hoping that that's what we're going to look forward to with this guy. All right. All right, let's get into to continue breaking down. Let's see what else we got in here. Alex Stark comes in and says, "What's going on, Panther fan? Keep up the amazing work, Pantherology. Big support, bro." Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Appreciate all of that. Chris Maxon here. Bryce Young is an X factor. He will elevate all around. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been talking to my buddies about this kid, man. I want nothing but the best for this kid. And, even though I wasn't high on him in the draft, I'll be honest with you guys. I wasn't high on him. He was like second on my list. I wanted Anthony Richardson because of the athleticism and the, obviously the athleticism and the high upside of him, but we got Bryce Young and I'm not mad about it. I still haven't. Bryce will elevate those around him by being perfect. Right. He will elevate everyone around him. Like I said before, though, the only way I feel that Bryce can be elite, and that's for any quarterback in the NFL, though. I shouldn't even just keep saying just Bryce. Like, that's for any quarterback in the NFL. You can only make your quarterback as good as he can be with the pieces that you put around him. Right? Trevor Lawrence's rookie year was ass. They elevated their roster. They brought him in some help last year. They elevated their offensive line, and look what happened. Look what happened with Trevor Lawrence. So it's kind of the same thing, Balance, come on, man. Not right now. Wait till the end, okay? Because I'm gonna ask everybody for their predictions at the end about the game. Okay, we're gonna dive into some more things here. Panthers are being disrespected, underrated, and I can't wait for the rude awakening. Dello entertains. I love it. I love it. I love the positivity, man. I love it. Keep that energy. That's all I got to say. Sound like a broken record player there. All three of the quarterbacks from the draft would have been fine for real, but AR and Bryce was the main two, to be honest. Yeah, that's the way I was too, JJ. I had AR above him. His pocket movement is Patrick Mahomes like and extending plays. I've heard a lot of comparison more to Bryce like Joe Burrow. I've heard a lot of Joe Burrow and then I've also heard similarities to Aaron Rodgers. That's the first time I've heard Patrick Mahomes, but with Bryce, I've heard a lot of more similarities with Rodgers and Burrow. I feel like if the offensive line stays legit, Bryce will definitely shine. My main concern is offensive line more than anything. Yeah, we're going to dive more into the offensive line here shortly. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to give you my key players for this game. These are the four guys, man. I got Bozeman, Shaq, Hurst. I just picked two from each side. So my two from the well, actually, no, I didn't pick two from each side. I picked one defensive player and I picked three offensive players because I don't know. That's kind of just how the way it worked out. But with a rookie quarterback, a fresh face at right guard, you got a fresh face at right guard with Chandler Zavala. Bradley Bozeman role week 1 is going to be vital here. QT0 is coming in with some. That's a hot take, man. That's a hot take, QT. QT, that's a hot take. I laid the pipe down so much better than when we. Oh man, QT, I needed that. I needed that, man. That's awesome. I was trying to get into my take here about Bozeman. And then I saw this comment and I had to pause for a second. I'm like, did I just read that right? Oh, that's too good. That's too good. Make sure as you're coming in, make sure you pound that like button, guys. I appreciate it. Stop ATL's run game. Panthers win. Don't discount ST. Coup is money. Nice. We need to score in case the defense isn't all there week 1. All right, let's keep going. All right, so Bozeman, you got a rookie quarterback. You got a fresh face at right guard with Chandler Zavala. Bozeman's role in week 1 is going to be vital as ever because he's an experienced center, so I'll give him that. But he is a must orchestrated, seamless communication on the field kind of ordeal. Okay, so he's got to orchestrate that communication on the field perfectly. I feel like, all right. He faces a difficult task here with Atlanta's defensive line with the trio of Calais Campbell, Jarrett, and then Ani Imate. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But anyways, Bozeman's performance in 2022 was nothing short of a revelation, I felt. I thought he played excellent. He did everything right. The Panthers need him to continue this trend on Sunday, and I think he will. I'm not too worried about Bozeman, but he is a key player in this game. Shaq, another key player, okay? With this uncertainty around Desmond Ridder, I need the Falcons may lean heavily on their formidable run game early this season. So to counter this, the Panthers' run defense, especially those at the second level, they're going to have to play a hell of a game. Shaq instincts and pre-snap communication will be a absolute key, okay, to this rushing attack that gains momentum quickly, okay? I feel that Thompson's leadership in the locker room adds another layer of strength for the Panthers, but I need him to step up in this run game, okay? Hayden Hurst, all right, tight end. He returns to a familiar territory. He's been in Atlanta before. Okay. You got a rookie quarterback, Bryce Young. All right. Hurst's role as a trusted target across the middle is pivotal. Okay. Now, their budding Rappaport is a source of hope for the Panthers offense, especially in challenging situations. Hurst must be a reliable security blanket that Young needs. Okay. And additionally, he'll play a critical role in blocking, contributing to this team's overall success. So I need to see him step up in this game. All right. Is it about to storm here or something? I keep hearing thunder. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Anyways, now Bryce Young, okay, key player. I just hyped him up. I know, but I need him to be a dominating quarterback on Sunday. Okay. He holds the keys to the castle, to our destiny. Okay. Okay. He's a number 1 overall pick. Expectations are sky high. All right. He's poised. He's diligent. He's got a diligent approach. He's earned himself the respect of his teammates and coaches. Okay. I thought he had a great preseason performance. He's set to shine on the big stage, facing a formidable Atlanta Falcons defense on the road. It's a true test. I think Young sees it as an opportunity to announce his arrival in the NFL. Okay. This Panthers team is going to lean on him to lead the charge, especially if the run game can establish itself early with Miles Sanders. All right. Let me get in the comments. Bryce being named captain as a rookie just shows how much the team respects him and knows he's a dog. Absolutely. Well, QT, you better be ready for a season full of monster performances in that bag because the one. Happy piping. Oh, man. Y'all need to go see some therapists. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on. Key matchup. So I kind of talked about this yesterday. But I want to go over it. All right. These are my key matchups. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I want to go over it. Okay. Chandler Zavala against Grady Jarrett's going to be a big one. Okay. You're thrusting in a guy who's a rookie, 4th round pick in a position on the offensive line that has been a lot of concerns right through the preseason. So Zavala potential is undeniable. Okay. He's got the potential. His awareness and agility is great, but there's also a guy named Grady Jarrett that he's going to have to overcome. Okay. The Falcons defensive lineman is very good at exploiting weaknesses. So the outcome of the trench warfare is going to be key here with Zavala and Jarrett. Okay. Luvu and Bijan. Okay. I know I said Shaq against the run game, but Luvu's going to have to also be. We need to have Luvu like he was last year. I need to see him be dominant as he was last year. Now, this one's going to be, I think, an exciting battle. I think the Falcons are going to be, obviously, they're going to be run heavy. They're going to be running this offense like the Tennessee Titans, right? That run heavy approach, trying to exploit our defense against the run. So the responsibility of him stepping up is key. Too. I mean, last season he emerged as a relentless force. He amassing tackles and sacks, which helped our defense entirely. He's facing a young Robinson who I think is going to be pretty filthy at the running back position. He's got like, to me, when I watch him play, the comparisons I see are like kind of like a Saquon Derrick Henry, like ordeal, except he's better at catching the ball than Derrick Henry. He's a better pass catching back than Derrick Henry, but that's a dynamic threat when it comes to the run pass game with Robinson. So I think Luvu ability to disrupt Robinson's rhythm will be nothing but short of pivotal in this game. And then, like I said, Bryce against this Falcons defense. I think Bryce Young's has all the intangibles to do everything, right? Okay. So Young is going to have to navigate those progressions, locate open targets, handle the pressure, split second decisions. That's what he's going to have to do in this game, which is key for him, for us to lead us to victory, right? I think the Falcons defense are hungry. I think they're out here to prove people wrong because they've got an older, more veteran defense. So I think they're out here to show people that. So the outcome kind of hangs in the balance here with Young and being able to adapt and thrive in this situation. So Josh is in here saying, "Oh no, just saw a notification that Chark is out." Fuck. Okay. Let's go on Twitter real quick. Yep. I see it. Yeah, breaking news, guys. And I know this guy. I mean, I don't know him well, but I know his sources on Twitter is usually right. And yeah, there she is, Augusta Stone. So she's right. She's a writer there over at the Panthers. So DJ Chark is out, has been ruled out for the Panthers season opener. So it is what it is. It is what it is. See if there's any other news going on. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, today would be a great day to pay him. What is this? An hour ago, Thielen ankle, hamstring, Sam Franklin, Burns are all here in the bubble. That was an hour ago. All right. All right. Let's get back into this thing here. All right. Week 1 questions. Okay. These are some questions that I know we're all asking ourselves. So the run defense challenge, right? Can the Panthers defense stand strong against this trio of Bijan, Cordell, Tyler Gier? Concerns are rising with our defensive line. Last year's mass, which I've already said multiple times, potentially leaving them vulnerable to the ground assaults. But, Jeremy Chin and the addition of Von Bell add layers as well to security to this team. Who will shine in this game? They've got a talented roster for Atlanta. So who will shine for the Atlanta Falcons? The thing is for the Atlanta Falcons is they do have a talent roster. There's several players who could shine on both offense and defense. On the offensive side, you've got Kyle Pitts, who's ready to give us fits on the defense, right? Right. And then you got AJ Terrell, who's a shutdown corner, who presents a formidable challenge in the wide receiver room, right? Jesse Bates, the free agency safety they got, right? Could be a disruptor downfield against Bryce Young. So that's going to be big right there. Robbie Anderson over target. Ian Rappaport did it too. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he got traded. He's always hurt and why he's always gets other teams leftovers. Yep. Absolutely blows my mind. He's not even healthy for game 1. So, let's continue. So now who's going to emerge as the wide receiver 1 now? Who's going to emerge as the wide receiver 1? Okay. Will it be rookie Mingo now? Right. Okay. Is it going to be him because he's got the potential to grow, the room for growth? Is Terrace Marshall going to be able to play? Is he going to be on the field? Is he going to showcase his skills? Can he stay healthy? Is it going to be Thielen, the safety bet to secure most targets and catches? Could it possibly, even though he's not a wide receiver, could it be Hayden Hurst that steps up and makes plays down the field? Now that's the questions that you got to ask yourself now after that. Black Mamba, there's no status yet on the Burns contract. I guess that's still up in the air. I got to sit down. I've been standing for a hot minute. I got a stand-up desk, which is wonderful. And then Hurst is going to be Bryce's favorite target. Probably. At this point, it seems like it. Him and Thielen. Hopefully, Terrace is ready to go. Hopefully, LaVisca is ready to go. Hopefully, DJ Chark's the only one that's out, at least from the wide receiver standpoint. Hurst is going to be, Jeff's coming in saying Hurst is going to be Bryce's favorite target. Somebody definitely needs to step up big time. Maybe Hurst can somehow turn into Travis Kelce. Yeah, if you got a magic wand, and if anybody knows any Harry Potter spells and can cast that onto Hayden Hurst, that would be great. That'd be great. I'm going through Twitter right now. I just want to double check and see if there's any other news. I will say, I can guarantee you our wide receiver room is okay. So Terrace Marshall's playing. Terrace Marshall's playing. Jonathan Mingo's playing, of course. Thielen is playing. Looks like everybody else is playing besides looks like everybody else is playing besides DJ Chark. Looks like he's the only oh, okay, no, it just came out. Okay, here it is. So DJ Chark is out. Adam Thielen's ankle is questionable. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. All right. Let's get into the prediction. Let's get into the prediction here. All right. So let's backtrack a little bit. 2022 was a year of turmoil for both of these teams, okay? And they both hit the reset button, ready to unleash, a new faces, new team, new coaching staff, at least from our standpoint, new faces over there in Atlanta. We finished 7-10 last season. Swung the coach axe, brought in Frank Wright. Can he work his magic here? We're going to find out on Sunday, right? The Falcons found themselves 7-10 as well last year. They're trying to come back with a vengeance, right? Under Arthur Smith. All right. They have a promising roster. I will say I think Atlanta does have a decent roster, but we will see. Okay. Last year, the Panthers was like a leaky ship in a storm. Okay. They were struggling to score. Only 20.4 points a game last year. We only scored. Okay. We draft Bryce Young. Okay. Getting ready for Young to hopefully light up the scoreboard, but maybe not now that we're not too sure about our wide receivers. But the Panthers are putting their eggs in one basket, right? All their eggs in one basket. They're unleashing they're probably going to be doing a running back by committee. I could see Chuba getting some pull here, even with Miles Sanders in there. I think Miles Sanders obviously is going to get more of the touches, but I could see still see Chuba getting at least 10 touches in this game. Because I think that we're going to have to be a little bit reliant on the ground game now that we're having because of our wide receiver injury issues. Okay. Right now, DJ Chark's out. They're saying right now Adam Thielen's questionable. Okay. So that means that now Mingo's going to have to step up. Marshall's going to have to step up if he's available. I haven't heard any news on him yet. We'll probably get an injury report here soon, a full injury report here soon, and we'll go over that once it's fully out. And then with the offense, we had some ups and downs last year. The defense showed glimmers. We only allowed last year from a defensive standpoint, we were only allowing 22 points per game. Obviously Burns was top notch last year. Okay. He had 12.5 sacks, 22 quarterback hits. You got Shaq Thompson, Luvu. They stepped up in the linebacker position. They put together 246 tackles combined last year. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? The secondary had some leaks. They were giving up 24.1 yards, passing yards per game. So can Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn stay healthy throughout the year? That's a question mark. Can they stay healthy through this game and make it tough for the Atlanta Falcons? That's another thing, right? Is Evero's scheme that he's whipping up going to make some magic happen, right? The Falcons were kind of in the same boat, though, like us last year, though. Their run game was their key to success last year, or at least to them winning games last year, right? They were putting up over 100. They were putting up 159.9 yards per game last year. So they're going to be running this Tennessee style offense that I keep saying. You know, they've got Algier, Patterson. They're returning those guys. They got, brought in Bijan Robinson on the backfield. Okay. So now the eyes are really on Desmond Ridder. The pressure's on him, right? He's got guys around him. He's got a good off. I think they have a decent offensive line. Atlanta does. I think they got ranked last year 3, or right before the season this year, they got ranked like 6th or 7th, if I'm not mistaken. They've got pass catchers. He's got pass catchers around him. They got Mac Hollins. They got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, right? The defense, though, on their end is like a leaky balloon, okay? They were surrendering 22.7 points per game, and then 240.6 passing yards per game. So we know what Grady Jarrett is. He's like a human bulldozer. AJ Terrell is a coverage wizard. You enter cornerback Jeff Okudah. You bring in Jesse Bates, fresh faces into this defense. So we'll see how that turns out. All right. But Bijan Robinson. So here's my prediction, though, guys. And I'm going to be realistic with you as I possibly can. Okay. I'm going to be realistic with you as I possibly can about this with my prediction. Bijan Robinson and Cordell Patterson are going to be running through the Panthers defense. Okay. Desmond Ridder is going to try to finesse some plays. I won't say he's going to. I think that the Panthers we're going to be banking on Bryce Young to bring some magic, right, from his Alabama days. But the Falcons defense led by Grady Jarrett will be ready to slam the door shut and I think watch out for AJ Terrell, because their secondary they're going to be hawks on our wide receivers. All right. I just think in the end, the Falcons are going to win this game. I said it when I made my prediction, when I did my full prediction of the Carolina Panthers season. I think the Panthers it's going to be close. I see it being something like 22-17. I just think the Falcons are going to win because we're going to have too many issues going on with the wide receivers. Our defensive line is shallow as a kid's swimming pool. Brian Burns is a question mark right now, which even though they say it's not been a distraction, I think it has been, because players have been talking about it. Even though he's showing up to practice and still putting in the work, I just think that going into the week 1 with a rookie quarterback as well, it's just going to be a little bit too much. And with the wide receiver issues, and like I said, I think Atlanta wins this game. I do. I think it's going to be 22-17 Atlanta. I think they win this game. I'm being real. Do I think Carolina can win this game? Absolutely. I'm not going to say doubt them out and saying that they can't win this game. I'm just predicting that I think Atlanta is going to win because we have too many issues going on between Brian Burns, our shallow defensive line, and our wide receiver issue. And with a rookie quarterback. Not saying that it's Bryce Young's fault, but we've got some leaks that need to be plugged, and we haven't done it. I know some of you might not like that, and maybe some of you disagree. And that's fine. You can disagree. But I think it's going to be like 22-17 Atlanta. But I'm just I'm a realistic fan at the end of the day. So I hope, spoiler alert, I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings. All right, let's see. Let's go on Twitter, see if there's any updating news on anything. Dude, what's up with these chicks on here? Get off. I don't even follow them. People they be putting on these damn OnlyFans chicks on here. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Detroit week 1 player of the game, Kadarius Toney. Oh my God. That's funny. That is funny. All right. What the fuck? What's the latest on this? Is there anything else going on? Let's see what Joe Parsons saying. Rice says still working through who will handle returns versus. Oh, okay. So Amir Smith is good because they're already trying to figure out who's going to take that. Is it going to either be Amir Smith or Blackshear? Okay. Frank Wright has no updates on Brian Burns' status for Sunday. DJ Chark is out for Falcons game right now. Adam Thielen's questionable. Everyone else is okay. Here we go. Everyone else is good to go. Terrace Marshall, who was fully participant Friday after being limited early this week, so he's good to go. Okay. Y'all want to watch the press conference, Jeff? We can watch the press conference. I'll pull it up. With what Atlanta has definitely done, seeing them beating the Panthers, even with the issues we have, I'm just not sold on them, and you'll see Sunday. Rodney, I hope I'm wrong. But we've got too many holes that need to be filled. And I hope I'm wrong. But I'm also realistic at the same time. I have to be realistic. I'm tired because I've been a Panthers fan for so long. I've even come on YouTube and said, well, we're going to beat so-and-so, or, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And obviously then I look like a clown at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like I can't be like that anymore. I can be optimistic, and I am optimistic. I think we have a good team. Do I think we can beat Atlanta? Absolutely. I just don't see it week 1 because of the issues that we're having right now. And the problem is also the fact of the matter is that you got offensive line issues. We're not sure. Zavala has been solid. He's looked great. Okay, in the preseason, but now he's going up into a true test. Can our corner stay healthy? Can our defensive line stop the run? Right? Is Brian Burns going to play Sunday? Is DJ Chark is out? So now we have all these issues that we're not even sure that they're going to be able to overcome in week 1. Hopefully they do. Right? I mean, I'm hoping they do. Obviously, it's a long season, okay? Even if we start 0-6, it doesn't mean that the season's over with. Look at the Lions last year. They started 0-6 and made the playoffs. It's still possible, right? I just think that with this whole Brian Burns issue too, and if he doesn't play, that's a huge issue. That's a huge problem. Just watched the press conference on our head coach. Looks like he. I want to find this head. Let me go find the. Let me go find the press conference. I want to see what he said. Is this it? Okay. 6-minute press conference.
As far as injuries, we'll be ruling. Okay. Trying to set it up. Okay, just to start, a few updates. As far as injuries, we'll be ruling out DJ Chark, and then Adam Thielen will be questionable. And then the only other update is really that there's no further updates with the Brian Burns situation. So we talked a lot about it this week, and really I have nothing else to say at this point. So
me neither.
At wide receiver, you obviously can elevate Derek Wright from the practice squad. Is that kind of what you're looking at right now?
Yeah, there's a couple different scenarios, if we need to go that route. So we'll see how Adam does over the next, day or two, and, over the next day, see how he responds, see kind of what we need to do. Talk to him later today and figure out what, if any, moves we need to make.
I know there's no update on Burns' situation, but how did he look in practice this week?
He looked good. He looked good in practice.
Based on him practicing 3 days and from what you've been told and heard, not speaking for Brian, but would you anticipate him being on the field on Sunday?
No updates. Appreciate and respect the question, but no further updates.
Dude, these reporters still ask the dumbass questions.
Sure, he was even in practice, I don't think. So, respectfully, I guess there's been some updates.
Jeff, honestly, if you're still in the chat, man, if you're still in the chat, he looks more pissed off than anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's we said Brian's handled it. That's pro. He's practiced. We had the 1 or 2 days where he didn't. Other than that, it's been the same course of business. He's been the professional that he is. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
As a coach, Frank, do you just want to ask him and say
he looks pissed or frustrated? More, not like.
So
definitely the confidence isn't there, but he doesn't look worried. He looks more like he's just pissed, frustrated.
How confident do you feel in the depth of that position?
Feel very confident. Feel very confident in our team. Excited about our team. Listen, everybody wants a full squad out there, and no injuries to deal with or no absences to deal with. But this is the NFL. Like we've said it, you guys know it equally as much as I do. This is just normal life in the NFL. So we get ready to play, and when we get there Sunday, the guys that are there will go out and
exactly,
do everything we can do to win a football game.
Exactly. This dude looks pissed.
I've seen Jonathan kind of elevate his game so far in practice, especially now that he's going to get a lot more reps this upcoming Sunday.
The first part of that.
Have you seen Jonathan elevate his game, knowing that he's obviously about to get a lot more reps?
Yeah, and expect him and everyone, right? I mean, it's week one. I mean, we're going to elevate our game, right? I mean, but that comes from what we do in practice. And so the more work we get in practice, the more ready we are to let that show on game day.
Who are your starting outside linebackers if Brian does not play Sunday?
I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll address that, as needed.
I know this is kind of like a deja vu situation of you coming in and starting the season against Atlanta. I know you talked about wanting to go on the field with Dom when you first get there. Is there like kind of a plan in place that makes this different than?
Good question. I've thought about should there be a plan? Shouldn't there be a plan? I don't think there's going to be a plan. Maybe we'll walk out together. But it's probably just more likely going to be on the sideline right before the game starts. That's what I guess, just because I know how things are before the game and what it looks like when we're all going, our routines and what my routine is. So more likely it'll just be on the field before the game, right before the game starts.
Right. Do you have an idea who will handle your returns?
We're still working through that. We're still, we got some good depth there that we feel good about. Obviously Amir's done that. Raheem's done that. So we're still working through that.
How have you been able to kind
Come
of
on.
get
Dude,
those
he's
three
mad.
guys that you claimed up
He's got to be
first
frustrated or
involved
pissed
in the
off. Like
system?
I don't think it's like I think it's the
Yeah,
those two. I don't think it
They've
has
done a great
nothing.
job, just diving in.
I don't think it's a confidence.
It's not
issue. It's
complete,
more
as
or
you
less
guys know,
he's
it's not
just
completely unusual.
frustrated,
Sometimes
pissed
you got
off
to do that
about
during
probably
the
about the
season.
Brian
and
Burns situation.
It's just a question of language. And so when that happens, what the normal course of business is, you limit the role. You just say, okay, you don't have to have the
What's
whole
up, Jay?
playbook at once. Here, you just take it in small chunks. And I've done a
Happy
good
Friday
job
to you,
with
brother.
We saw in the unofficial depth chart that Ricky's kind of the swing tackle right now. Obviously, Throckmorton's got experience there. Is there like a certain strategy with how you kind of deal with backups with those numbers?
that. Yeah, Campy does a great job, cross-training all those guys. So, Throckmorton has a lot of experience, at different positions. Ricky's look good. So I really lean on Campy. We sit and talk all the time. We had a long conversation. We've had several long conversations this week, about how we're going to handle the eighth offensive lineman. What are all the combinations? What if go through each starter? What if a guy gets dinged? What's the rotation? Are we moving pieces or just subbing a piece? And the advantage I have working with a guy like Campy, I'm pretty much just saying, what's the next move? Tell him, we talk through it. He tells me how he feels about it. 99% of the time, I'm going to follow his lead.
All right, a couple more.
How do you plan to work in Miles? Because obviously, in playing the preseason, do you hold him back a little bit? Any type of workload management, or just let him go?
Put me in, coach. I'm ready
I
to
think
play.
we'll go into the game thinking like he's full, 100%. Whatever his full load would be, we've always envisioned there being a little bit of a rotation. He'll be the main guy. Miles will be the main guy, but like we're not planning on, him carrying every carry. We want to mix it up, keep him fresh. He's such a weapon, and want to be smart and pace that over the whole season.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for your patience.
He goes, thanks for your patience. Well, it looks like to me, Frank Wright, you don't have any more. To me, it looks like Frank Wright's patience has gone out the door, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest. He's probably done. He's about as I'm as much done as he is, even though he's having to deal with it. And I'm not really having to deal with it. I'm just sitting here on Twitter waiting for it to happen. But he's probably pissed off at this whole Brian Burns situation. He's just tired of it. Jay Issue says, wide receiver room dinged up. I'm gonna call away. I'll take that mill. I couldn't play wide receiver. I'm 5'9". I'm not tall enough to play wide receiver. Now, I mean, and I think I've also lost some speed since my college days. And I'm 31. So I'm just gonna keep my ass right where it's at. Now, if they want me to come in and run the GM and do that, I'll do that, and I'll take care of the Brian Burns contract. I'm going to get rid of some players, and I'll handle it from there. I'm shorter than you. Hey, short kings, man. Got to stick together, bro. Got to stick together. I want us to win this Sunday, but not gonna lie, we are hurt, and no Brian Burns will hurt. Listen. I've already predicted that I think Atlanta's gonna beat us on Sunday, guys. I'll play wide receiver Sunday. I'll catch ball about 5 balls. Yeah, I feel that. I've just never seen a coach. Not necessarily never seen, but for week 1, your coach should not be looking like that, guys. Your coach shouldn't be acting like that. He should. You can tell he's frustrated in his face. You can tell he's pissed off. He's just frustrated. He's probably just tired of the bullshit. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Oh, okay. So I found this cool article I wanted to go over with you guys real quick. So I found this article, and I want y'all to think. Oh, it's definitely not done, Josh. The deal's not done. I think it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, even though that Burns is in the ballpark of 26 to 28 million, I guarantee you we probably offered him around 20, 25. I guarantee you we offered around 25, 26. And then I guarantee you Brian Burns' agents in his ear saying, well, if you can get 25, 26, why not get 27, 28? I guarantee you he's one of those agents that's sitting there in his ear saying, well, if you can get that, why not get this? I guarantee you that's part of the issue there. I'm starting to get concerned. Oh, yeah, that's what I was answering. All right, so I found this article real quick. It's on the Panthers website. So this is as of right now, this just came out. Chark is out for Sunday's game. Thielen's questionable. Marshall was a full participant, should be ready to go. Amir Smith is ready to go. Sam Franklin was a full participant. So let's see a Clearville. All right. So seems like, okay, so Deshaun Williams will be ready to go. Sam Franklin, Marshall, Amir Sat is ready to go. All right. Thielen's questionable. So the only people that are out is Chark and then questionable Thielen. So we're not too sure yet. Okay. This is interesting. Now we get Atlanta's. So Jeff Okudah's did not participate Wednesday or Thursday. Foot injury. Friday, they don't know yet. No status on him yet. Hodge, limited participation on Wednesday, full participation Thursday. Cordell Patterson died, limited participation Wednesday, limited participation Thursday. Jonnu Smith, not injury related, did not participate Wednesday. Looks like he played on Thursday. So there's the injury report on that. Let's go over this article I just found on Cat Crave. I was reading through some articles earlier. Even if we overpay it, we need Burns, and I love the player. I hate overpaying dudes. I hate the fact, but you're probably going to have to. Okay. And then there's still consideration for Derek Wright to be moved up from practice squad. So let me show you this from Cat Crave. I wanted to share this real quick because I wanted to see what y'all thought about this. See, there's 4 teams. So they came out with this. Looks like it came out at 10:50 a.m. 4 teams that should trade for Brian Burns right now. So the first team they mentioned, Arizona Cardinals. Okay. Yeah, but can you? Yeah, but I want to know what draft capital if they would do that. What kind of draft capital? I mean, they're going to end up with the first overall pick next year. Anyways. So I'm wondering. So then they said the Los Angeles Rams. Chicago Bears, of course. Of course, the Bears are going to be in this. And the Titans. I can see the Titans. I could definitely see the Titans coming to get him. All right. I'm gonna tend to my audience now. I'm gonna tend to you guys. Sound off in the chat your questions, your concerns, your predictions of to Sunday's game against the Falcons. I've got it 22-17 Falcons. I've already explained why. Well, now see Panthers. Now, see, this is the thing I don't understand. If he's not playing, why are they presenting this stuff? If he's not playing, why are they presenting this stuff on Twitter? Why are they presenting this if nothing's been done? I'm not upset with Burns for wanting to get his money. We have a top 10 pass rusher. We're holding out on him. Just wouldn't go past 30. We got to get out of this. Nothing want to pay out top talent. That's what I'm wondering if the Panthers GMs are thinking, okay, he's 25 right now. Sign him to a 5-year deal. He'll be 30 on his way out. I don't understand why that's a problem. He'll be 30 by the time his contract ends. And then if he's not like he used to be, you can move on from him. But right now he's in his prime. We better get 2 firsts for Burns or a first and 2 seconds. I need 2 firsts. I need 2 first-round picks and a second and a wide receiver. I'm trying to, I'm going to be finessing these other GMs. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like draft day. I'm going to finesse these mothers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Oh, 30 mil. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about his age. Looks like I'm going to start Mingo in my fantasy league. Might not be a bad idea. Just don't do what I did. I started Sky Moore last night thinking that was going to work out. Why I thought that was going to pan out was beyond me. Never doing that again. Actually, as soon as this week's over, I'm getting Sky Moore off my team. I'm getting Sky Moore off my team. I don't know. It's just week 1. Maybe he'll pan out. 30 million, I meant. Yeah. See what the comments are saying on this. Okay. So why are they posting this if this is not done? Like if this deal's not done? What does that say for the Bears trade up? Oh, okay. Twitter be trying to get you fools with this stuff. Yeah, we definitely need these guys on here. JC Hornchak, Frank Chin, other guys. Bro, we need Burns on our D. It would be lit, healthy. Absolutely. It would be great. It would be great. Oh, God. All right, guys. Well, doesn't look like there's going to be any other news. Good Lord. This is why I hate Twitter, because they just show OnlyFans chicks for no reason. I don't even be watching none of that stuff, bro. We're in a solid situation to pay Burns. We have a quarterback on a rookie contract. Honestly, if we pay him, it would be a great compared to where the market will be in the future. Yeah, absolutely. I know who got paid yesterday too, though. It was freaking Joe Burrow. That boy got freaking hey. I wouldn't change your mind on that, Jay. Glitches. My gut feeling keeps telling me Barno is the man to watch for. We'll see, man. I mean, I hope it pans. I hope he pans out because of the speed that he's got. I'd love to see what, I'd love for him to pan out because dude, if that speed is legit. Let's see. Fire Scott Fitter. Yeah. No. What? I can't. No. I'm not zooming in. Jesus. OnlyFans chicks, get out of here. Fuck. You got time for that? All right. Well, not much going on. Nothing else going on, guys. But that is your preview and prediction of the Atlanta Falcons from me. We went through some injury reports. We went through key matchups, through key players. Quote of the day, going over the envision of Evero's defense. We went over the ambition of Bryce Young. And then I broke down the game for you and how I see it. So, and then we got the injury report done. This whole Brian Burns thing is just, I'm so pissed off. Like, I was going to go anyways, but like, I'm so pissed off now. I'm going to go to the gym and like absolutely destroy it. I'm going to go in there and absolutely destroy it. Because I'm sick and tired of dealing with this Brian Burns thing and hearing about it. Honestly, guys. 26 likes, guys. That's awesome. Almost to the 50, halfway to the 50 mark that I was going for, but it's all good. If we can get 4 more likes, that would be awesome. But make sure you like and subscribe. We are on the road to 2,500. We are on the road to 2,500. Well, we're almost to 2,500. What am I saying? Oh, shit. We did it. 2501. Boom, baby. That's awesome, man. 2,500 subscribers. That's awesome. So we're going to do a giveaway next week then. I'm going to do a jersey giveaway next week. I'm going to do a jersey giveaway next week. All right. So I will do that next Friday. I will do a jersey giveaway. Well, wait. I'm heading to Charlotte. I'm heading to Charlotte for the Monday night game next week. So I'll be in Charlotte for the Monday night game. But I'm not leaving until Saturday. So yeah, I can do next Friday. So next Friday, since we reached 2,500 subscribers, now we're on the road to 5K, guys. Okay. I did 1,000. My next was 2,500. We've reached that. Now my next is 5,000. I'm going to go to 5,000 subscribers. That is the next key thing because like, yeah, I could go 3,000, but that's only 500 more. I could go 4,000. That's 1,500 more. Nah, we're going for the next 2,500. We're going for the next 2,500. So, and also I do want to let you know though, guys, that everybody that's in here that's tuning in, there are going to be some changes to the channel. Like what I mean by changes is you'll see. It's nothing bad. It's just that I'm going to be making some changes to the channel just to benefit you guys. It's going to be benefiting for you guys and it's going to be benefiting for me. And it has to do with me having my name on this channel more, like having more value to me with my name in it. So I'm going to be making some changes, but it's still going to be Panthers content. It's still going to be Panthers content. Nothing like that's changing. Like I'm not going to be changing it up from that, but trust me. So don't think that when I say changes, but good things to come. Promise you that. T. Higgins to Carolina next year. Yeah. T. Higgins could be a possibility. Devontae Smith is also a name that's been thrown around. Tyler Boyd could be also available. There's going to be some wide receiver free agents next year that are going to be available, guys. There's going to be a lot of free agent wide receivers that are going to be available next year. So that's promising. But also in this draft, you know, I wouldn't be mad of going after, Harrison. I wouldn't be mad going after Harrison. Wouldn't be mad about going after Harrison in the draft. Just saying. Hope Mingo works out. I think he can be good. I think Mingo is going to work out, guys. I think he's not going to be a second-round pick like Terrace Marshall that just didn't pan out. Yeah, Burrow did get that bag. Yes, sir. J Issue. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you joining the live stream. Josh, shout out to you. Thank you. Yes, congrats. Thank you. No, thank you. Congrats to everybody, not just myself. Yeah, obviously I put the work in. Obviously, I'm the one doing the live streams, bringing you content every single day. Trying to make it as exciting as possible, giving you my takes, and whether you agree with them or disagree with them. It's neither here nor there, but I appreciate y'all showing the support. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, y'all been awesome, man. And this channel just continues to keep growing because of y'all. So and the reason why you do, the easiest way you keep doing that is just by pounding the like button. And that's it. Like, you guys commenting and liking, that's the best thing you can do to help support content creators. It helps because it helps the algorithm get out there to people that maybe have never seen their channel. Okay. So I appreciate y'all showing so much support, continuing to pound the likes and subscribe button. We reached the 2,500 mark, and I can't thank you enough. So by thanking you enough, I am going to do a jersey giveaway next week. Okay. I'm going to do a jersey giveaway next week for you guys. Okay. All right. So next Friday, tune in if you want to get involved in that giveaway. I will, when we go live, I'll explain the rules. We'll do a spin the wheel style. Whoever it lands on, you're the person that gets the giveaway. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Glitches. They ruled Chark out. No, thank you for Higgins. Not a difference maker. I wish we had Devontae Adams. I wish and I wish that I had $1 million, right? I wish I had Devontae Adams too. If we got Devontae Adams, I would cry. If we got Devontae Adams right now, I would legitimately cry, guys. I would be on this live stream if it said Panthers sign Devontae Adams. I'd be coming in here bawling. I'd be like, oh my God, we got Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? Like, I would be balling. Congrats on the channel success. Thank you so much. No, thank you. It's you guys are the ones that have been that show the support. You're the guys that have benefited to me. And so I thank you, and I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Seriously. Thank you for showing the support. When you said, oh shit, I thought we signed Brian Burns. No. Sorry, QT. I got you excited for nothing. We need the Burns. You see what happened to the Chiefs without Kelsey. One person means a lot. Sometimes, that's interesting. I've always been a big believer in football that a team, not one player makes a team. But when there's guys that are elite and they're at an elite level, it does make a difference when they're at an elite level. Right? So it does make a difference. Now, when it's guys like, okay, like let's say, for example, let me think of something. Okay, so let's say, for example, last night for the Lions, let's say Amon-Ra St. Brown was injured. That's one thing that, that's key, right? But let's say, for example, like, let's say Amari Barno gets injured, right? Okay. I don't think that he's not going to be that one player that is going to be the difference maker for us to lose the game, right? You know what I mean? No, we don't. What's going on, brother? Trey Ross, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining the live stream. Thank you for showing your support. Everyone in here is a subscriber, so that's awesome. I appreciate that, man. We reached the 2,500 mark. Holy shit. I never would have thought. I'll be honest with you. You know what? I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go all the way back from, let's see, my first video I made. We're going to go all the way back to my first video I ever made. Let's go. I want to see what year it was. Because that will tell me how far I've come. because I can't remember when I first started doing this. I want to say it's been almost a year. Or, I mean, not a year, but 2 years. I think it's just about 2 years, or it's been only 2 years. Holy shit. Yo. Okay. Holy shit. So my first video I ever made. So I've been at this for 3 years now. June 24th, 2020 was the first video I ever made. And it was about the Carolina Panthers. And I put on there, what do you think about 9-7? And with one of the worst thumbnails I've probably have ever seen in my life. Don't get me the lion clay. What do you mean, don't get me the lion clay? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jay? I was thinking we could try to get him when we have our picks back. I was trying to think. I was thinking we could try to get him when we have our picks back. Trey, I'm not sure what you mean, brother. Reiterate that statement or question. We don't have a pass rush without Burns. Yeah, I've said that before. It's like as shallow as a kiddie pool. It's about as shallow as a kiddie pool. Don't get me the lion clay. Nah, man. Seriously. 220. It's been 3 years. 3 years. 3 freaking years. And I've gotten to 2,500 subscribers. When you asked the chat to help you find out when was your first video? Oh. Y'all didn't have to help me. I was going through it. I can show you my screen. You put the calendar on the thumbnail. Dude, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to record and edit very well. I didn't know I was so nervous because when I made my first video, I was I was trying to do it like I was talking to my friends, right? Or talk like how I talk to my friends with football, because my friends think I'm they know I know ball, and they know that I love talking about football, and that's why I made the channel and all that. But I just when I first did it, I don't know how many takes it took me to do the first take to finally get that done. Honestly, I don't know how long it took me to do that. But it was bad. I know it was bad. 3 years, man. I can't believe I've been doing this for 3 years. Shit, 2,500 subscribers in 3 years. It's not bad. Kind of wish there was more, not gonna lie. But I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Not gonna complain. We reached 2,500. When you asked the chat to help you find the gotcha. You put the calendar on the thumbnail. Yeah, it was bad. Alex, it was bad. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was nervous as shit. Because I've never done anything like that before. I've never sat there and recorded myself, heard myself talk, and not to sound cocky or arrogant, but now I love hearing myself talk, because I have to when I'm speaking to you guys, because if I don't, then it's what's the point of me talking? Because then it's I don't sound confident. I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about. I would just be boring, right? So just getting better at that kind of, I was just getting better at that kind of the stuff now. And then I figured out live streaming is way better than doing regular stream, just regular videos. You were talking about Davante Adams. I was saying I wouldn't mind giving picks for him when we get those back. Oh, well, when we get those back, shit. Davante Adams might be on his DeAndre Hopkins kind of ordeal. But we'll see. Respect thought, man, because we're at 25K now. 5K, here we come. Exactly. 5K, here we come. So on the road to 5K is where we're at. And you can see that across the screen here. Hold on one second, folks. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. My mother loves to call me at the worst times, I swear. She loves to call me at the worst times. Y'all ever have a mother that calls you at the worst times? I tell you, it's terrible. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love my mom. She just calls at the worst times. Yeah, man, Alex, that's exactly it. Like that's literally it. We're on the road to 5K. I'm literally just going to continue to bring you content, man, every single day. Continue to bring you content every single day. And all y'all have to do is continue pounding that like button and subscribing, and that's it, man. That's it. I'm going to give y'all a huge shout out here soon. I'm going to screenshot that we reached the 2,500 mark on Twitter, and I'm going to put it on the community channel as well on the YouTube. So I'm going to give everybody a huge shout out for the love and support. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, we talked about that, Black Mamba. We went through the injury report. The only person right now that's out is DJ Chark. The only person on the team that's out is DJ Chark, and then Adam Thielen's questionable. So I'm thinking Thielen's going to be a game time decision at the end of the day. So we'll see. But Terrace Marshall was good to go. Mingo, LaVisca, Amir Smith, they're all good to go. Sounds like we might be bringing up Derek Wright from the practice squad, but that's not been confirmed yet. I think it all depends on Thielen. Do you think Burns will play? For some reason, to me, even though with this whole ordeal, even if he doesn't get it signed before the game, I think he plays. Because here's the thing. If you don't play, because if he does play, he could showcase his skills, right? Then he could prove to everybody and maybe our organization, or maybe if it's the front office, that's the problem, right? Of signing him, show them why they need to sign him. But then he could also be playing because then there's other teams that are watching to see how he is. And then there could be some, I don't know, maybe there could be some trade offers on the table. And maybe that's what he's wanting. I don't know. We don't know. We only know so much that these reporters are giving us and only what the press conferences are saying, right? We don't know. I want him here. I'd rather sign him. I'd rather pay him his 26 to 28 million that he's asking for and just call it a day, because I'm tired of dealing with it, tired of talking about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And I said in this stream multiple times I was not going to talk about it, and somehow I still do. Do you think the Panthers regret not accepting the Rams offer? Part of me thinks yes, because it was 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. Yep. 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. That shows how much value he's worth. And see, here's the thing. If you make that trade, right? Well, I'd have to look at the trade scenario again. I'd have to look at it again. I'd have to go through the whole trade scenario. And honestly, I don't know if that means like, if we did that trade with the Rams, would we have traded? Well, when that offer came through, was that before DJ Moore got traded, or was that after DJ Moore got traded? Rams trade for Brian Burns. So I kind of want to break that down real quick, actually. So let's look at this. Is there a date on that? Okay, so that's November 6th. So that's way before. Okay. So that was before the trade deadline is what it was. Okay, of last year. So then what picks did the Rams? I want to see what picks they were, though. Past 2 games, split. Okay. Absent. Offered a 2nd, 3rd, 5th picks alongside running back Cam Akers for Christian McCaffrey. Panthers instead traded him to San Francisco. The Rams will have to blah, 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 blah. So the Rams offered 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick for the standout pass rusher. Okay. We declined that offer. So that's another thing that's also frustrating to me with this whole ordeal is that you decline 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick, and then you're not going to sign the guy, which those 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick shows his value. So that's another issue that I have with this. But another thing is, what picks did the Rams have last year? Rams 2023 draft picks. Because did they have 2 first picks? 2 first overall picks this year? From last year? Okay. No, because their draft class, they had a shit ton of picks, though. Good God, dude. They had okay, so they didn't have any first round picks this year. They had a second round pick, a third. So they had 2 thirds, a fourth, 4 fifths, 3 sixths, and 3 seventh round picks. So to me, they didn't even have any first round picks for last year. So I'm guessing those draft picks would have been for 2024. I'm guessing one of the first round picks would have been for 2024 and 2025, and then maybe a second round pick for 2024. I'm guessing because it doesn't say the exact years and what all it says is there were 2 first round picks and a second round pick. If someone can do some digging up, I'm kind of interested to know what years those draft picks were for. That's what I want to know. So what draft picks was the Rams trying to trade for Brian Burns? I want to know the years, though. That's the problem I'm having, folks. Oh, okay. So there was a 2024 first, a 2025 first, and a 2023 second round. Jesus. Wow. And honestly, if we made that trade, I mean, it would have been good because then you wouldn't have got a pass. Obviously, we wouldn't have got a pass rusher. Well, we might have would have gotten a pass rusher because then there's scenarios in my head that would go then. Because if you make that trade, you get a 2024 first, 2025 fifth, and 2025 first round. Then you get a second round pick in the in 2023. Then you still had your first round pick of 2023, which we had in the 9th, and then we traded DJ Moore up for Bryce. So would you still? The question is would you have traded that 9th pick and DJ Moore and the other picks that you gave up to get Bryce Young to get that first overall pick? And then you have 2 second round picks where then you could have got Mingo or whatever wide receiver you wanted. They could have got a pass rusher in there as well. Interesting. There's a lot of scenarios going in my head, guys. I'd keep you here for hours if I broke this down. Like, I'm going in with a lot of draft knowledge. A lot of draft knowledge. If we don't pay Burns, it'll make an organization look a little bad because we didn't pay our best players before while we have our quarterback on a rookie contract. Yeah, I know. I know. It's frustrating, man. That's very frustrating. All right. Well, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. I'm going to go to the gym. So I appreciate everyone joining the live stream today. Make sure you tune in next week for that giveaway. Obviously, I'll be live next week as well. I'll also be live this Sunday for the live play-by-play for the Panthers game. I will also be live if Jay Issue is still in here, we will be live with the Black Cat Panther podcast on Sunday at 11 a.m. We're going to be breaking down the game kind of like we did today. Honestly, I know I broke it down today, but I'm going to be breaking it down with them. They're going to hear my takes. JSU already heard my takes, but you know what? I love hanging out with those guys, man. They're awesome. And, football's back, baby. Football's back. You know what I'm saying? So let's be happy about that. But I'm going to be watching some college football tomorrow, that's for sure. Like a room chandelier. Like a room chandelier. Iced out like a chandelier. I'm weird. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go hop off. I'm going to go to the gym. Boom. Got to hit some shoulders. Going to go for a run. And then, yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. So, y'all keep pounding. Appreciate y'all's love and support. I'm going to give y'all a shout out here soon on Twitter and the YouTube. So, appreciate everyone joining the live stream today. Thank you for the 2,500 subscribers. Y'all continue to like and subscribe. Make sure you get in the comment section. Join the Discord, guys. Also, check out all my other links to my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Also, check out betusa.com. The link is in that link tree as well. Okay? Sounds good for the live stream. Stay safe, man. Y'all too. Keep pounding. I'll see you all on Sunday.